News followers learned on Twitter that the New York Times editorial board is urging the national legalization of pot. The board citing the failed prohibition of alcohol and social costs. The Times editorial board has repeatedly argued for legalizing medicinal marijuana. 1 in 5 homeless men at Denver's Salvation Army shelter telling us they're here for the marijuana. For homeless teens, that number is even higher. No pun intended. 7 News reporter Jaclyn Allen finding out the influx in homeless coming to Denver is because of pot, and it is straining services for those who desperately need them.
A hot meal, a dry bed. But at shelters all over the metro area, more homeless say they came to Colorado for something else.
I've been sleeping in a van as of late.
23-year-old Eric Hafner moved from New Jersey, he says, for marijuana.
I've been here close to a year and a half now, and I'm loving every day of it.
He's part of a growing population of young homeless, teens and 20-somethings coming here to use pot or work in the industry.
Our staff is exhausted.
Kim Easton's with Urban Peak, a Denver organization that serves homeless teens and young adults. She estimates 1 in 3 new faces they see admit they're here to get high.
There are a lot of kids here that need the services that we provide because they want to change their lives. And so we don't want the image to be that the kids are here just for pots. However, the ones that are here for that purpose take a toll on the services that we're able to provide.
At the Salvation Army Crossroads shelter,
we're holding up to 50 men in here.
These beds are for all the extra men they're seeing, in part because of pot.
It has not increased it dramatically, but it has increased it for sure.
Informal surveys taken here show as many as 1 in 5 men say that's why they came, many planning to cash in on marijuana jobs.
If you have a felony, you can't work in the marijuana industry in the state of Colorado. So folks will get here, find out they can't get a job in the industry. They can't find a job doing anything else, so they end up homeless, they end up on the street.
The homeless pot influx is such a problem. 7 News received this internal Salvation Army email reminding volunteers across the state not to send homeless to Denver unless they have verified employment.
Well, the problem is in Denver, all the help is being taken up, and there's not a lot of other places.
Shelters and nonprofits are working together to try to meet the new need, but in the meantime, hope to raise awareness about what's causing it.
Urban Peak is the difference between life and death for most of the young people who come here, and a way out of this life versus a downward spiral.
In Denver, Jaclyn Allen, 7 News.
Now, the Salvation Army says that normally when weather is good during the summer, they see a decrease in the homeless population, but not this year, which makes them especially concerned about the numbers this winter when it starts to get too cold to sleep outside.